Hi, folks. Brian Blessing in Las Vegas for BangTheBook.com. Talking football specifically. It's an NFC East regular season wins division preview. So let's dive in at the top. In a very competitive division, odds makers say it's between Dallas and Philadelphia. Eagles are the favorite, 9.5 over $1.48. Really comes down to, can Carson Wentz stay healthy? Does he take a step forward, go back to what he was looking like in that rookie season? No more Nick Foles in Philadelphia. They get the big signing. Malik Jackson, the defensive tackle from Jacksonville, got 3 years, $30 million. And then on draft day, I think they did a pretty good job. They get the big offensive tackle from Washington State, Andre Dillard, and maybe a sneaky pick that could reap big rewards for them. They've been a running back by committee team, but you could see the rookie Mike Sanders from Penn State make a lot of noise with the Eagles. We go to the Cowboys, 9 over $1.25. Dallas didn't do very much in the offseason. Part of that was they got the trade for Cooper last year, and he had an immediate impact. They did lose Cole Beasley, the slot receiver. They get defensive tackle Tristan Hill in the second round because they didn't have the first-round pick. So it's pretty much the Dallas team we were looking at last year. Cooper did make a difference, but you wonder if teams will have a better scheme against them because they got more film on him. You get a good offensive line, a terrific offensive line with a terrific running back. But the rub with Dallas last year is they couldn't get the ball in the red zone into the end zone simply because they just did not have tall wide receivers. Now, Cooper made a difference, but beyond that, I still think there's a Dallas team that will struggle throughout the course of the season. I think they'll go up and down the field, but will they get it into the end zone instead of settling for field goals? And then we got to figure out what's going to happen with the Prescott contract. All right, let's go to the Redskins, 6.5 over $1.15. Washington. They make the big acquisition on the defensive side of the ball. Free agency, 6 years, 84 million potatoes for Landon Collins. And then on draft day, they did a good job. I mean, Daniel Snyder said he was taking over the first round of the draft for the Redskins, and I thought that would be an unmitigated disaster. To his credit, he got the guys he wanted, and he didn't have to give up the store. Dwayne Haskins, the quarterback from Ohio State, falls in his lap. Then they get Montez Sweat later in the first round, and he's a terrific player that has massive upside out of Mississippi State. Interesting, though, you've got Haskins, but Case Keenum is here. So I think you could see the veteran quarterback Keenum start the season, and then we'll see how they implement Haskins and how that pans out. It's all about getting off to a quick start for the Redskins. And then we go to the Giants, and man, were they polarizing on draft day. Daniel Jones goes 6th overall. Gettleman, the GM, takes a boatload of heat here. He thinks he's the heir apparent to Eli Manning. The question is, at what point do we see the number 6 pick of the draft get on the field? Also for the Giants, they got a defensive tackle, Dexter Lawrence out of Clemson, and they did get Golden Tate in free agency, 4 years, $37.5 million there. Listen, they've got Saquon Barkley, and the guy's amazing, but boy, oh boy, the play calling with the Giants was atrocious last year. They'd get to the red zone, get it to the 2-yard line, and Manning would try to throw it in, and they settle for field goals. Give the ball to Barkley, ride this horse. He was an exceptional player. But again, it's got to be, can this offensive line, give Manning time to throw? Can they get the running game going? Barkley did a lot of this on his own last year. They need marked improvement from the offensive line. Giants are 6 under $1.30, and that could be maybe a tough hurdle to get over. The one thing we know, you've got to go back in the early 2000s, I believe it's 2004, for a repeat winner of the NFC East. So that's not good news for Dallas, which means that Philadelphia is your likely winner this year in the AFC East. Taking a look at free agency, the draft, regular season win totals. Always thinking football. Always glad to be with you here at BangTheBook.com. I'm Brian Blessing in Las Vegas.